And welcome to today's Retirees with Certified Financial Planner Wayne Maslick of Great Lakes Benefits and Wealth Management. You know, over the course of the past several weeks and the past several months, we have been talking to you about, or Wayne, I should say, has been talking to you about some of this perfect storm that we talked about a year ago, Wayne. Inflation, tax code changes, all of this is taking place, and we're seeing some of your predictions coming true. Taxes are raising. Inflation is beginning in many areas.
Healthcare costs have gone up, and we got this stock market at record highs, and we know the stock market's been volatile. So, you know, we want to talk about retirement planning, retiring, and with all this stuff going on, if you're approaching retirement or just retired or you're in the early years of retirement, you know, you gotta really be worried, and you gotta take some steps to protect yourself and your family.
Absolutely. And you know, one of the things that you have talked about is long-term health care. You know, with the Affordable Care Act, things are changing. Things that we thought we were going to have, we don't have anymore.
Right.
Some of the you know, the tax codes, every Congress changes those. You know, they just passed a new budget bill in Congress just a short time ago.
Is that what that was?
Is that what, yes, exactly. Is that what that was? But all of that boils down to us taking personal responsibility for our retirement income.
Yeah, when we're getting close, we really have to make sure we have our hands on our expenses in retirement, the true expenses, and we're going to talk about that today. Some of the things people forget about and don't plan for. And we want to make sure our income is going to be big enough to cover those expenses and the lifestyle. We've talked about the on-demand seminar, you know, how big is your retirement income shortfall? You know, are you going to have a shortfall in retirement? Are you going to have enough money, enough assets? What if certain things happen? Right? What if the stock market crashes again?
Right.
You know, there's a good chance of that if you're at record highs.
Sure.
You know, not necessarily a crash, you never know, but it could be a big correction. You know, people talk about a market correction all the time. How big is that correction going to be? What if you messed up on your expenses? You know, what if you forgot about some things? And now, what if that happens during a correction?
Sure, absolutely.
We still have low interest rates. All right, what if you're not in the market and you're not taking any risk because you want to be safe? Well, you're not earning anything on your money either.
Sure.
So there has to be a fine balance, and you really have to do some planning and take some steps so you don't mess up your retirement.
I was reading an article just recently about some of the mistakes that the generation after World War II are making in their retirement. One of them is getting in the stock market when it's at all-time highs.
Yeah, well,
just because we think it's going to grow some more, but there's always a little bit of risk there.
you know, history shows, you know, nowadays with all the technology, you know, people track money inflow and money outflow of the markets. They could see when people are pulling their money out and when people are putting their money in. Okay? And history shows that you know, as the market is going down, right? It's down, down, down. People are starting to pull and pull. Now it's at its low. It starts to come up again. People are pulling, right? So money's coming out. That's when it should be going in, right? When it's cheap. Right. Now it's coming out. So it's starting to rise. Now it's rising faster than people thought it would ever rise. And they're sitting on the sidelines, right? Not earning anything in the bank. People are listening to the news, watching the news, looking online. Now they see the market making big gains. Now year after year, right, since '09, it's been up. This year it's up big again. And what are people doing at its high? The money flow is huge. People are adding money to the market over the last year or two when they missed, you know, the first big increase up. And that's just human nature. You have to have a plan. You have to stick to it. You can't be coming in and out of the market and in and out of different investments based on your emotion. You know, we talk about that all the time.
Right, and that's one of the reasons that you put together this online seminar to help folks figure out what their retirement income shortfall is.
If there is one.
If
right?
there is one.
Right.
Some of the things they can look for. Now, friends, Wayne has taken the time to put together an online free seminar. All you have to do is go to todaysretirees.com, Wayne's website, todaysretirees.com, and over on the right side of your screen when you log on there, you'll find a link. Click on that link. It's a free online seminar, and you can go through and try to figure out, with Wayne's help, if you have a retirement income shortfall and how to sort of figure out where to go with this.
Yeah, I mean, the good part about this on-demand seminar is the on-demand part. Folks can watch it whenever they want. You know, they can be waiting in the doctor's office. They can be, waiting for a flight. They could be, if they have insomnia at night, and they could go down to their computer and log on and watch it in the comfort of their own home when they want. There's some free things. There's a little workbook they could download if they want. It's a nice, short seminar. It's not some long half hour. It's a nice 10, 12 minutes, something like that.
Right.
And it'll really help them understand if they need help or not.
Sure.
Do they need additional help, or are they going to be okay?
Plus, they can download a free workbook.
Free workbook to start running some numbers and seeing where they're at in retirement.
Sure. So friends, take advantage of that. It's a free on-demand online seminar at todaysretirees.com. When you go to that website, right on the homepage, it's right over here on the right side of the screen. You can't miss it. Nice big link right there. And we would encourage you to do that, todaysretirees.com, and click on the link right over here that has the on-demand seminar. We're going to take a short break and come back, and we're going to talk a little bit how some of the things that we need to look for, unplanned expenses in retirement, health, all of these things. We'll be back right after this.